This past week was homecoming week at Brashear High School. The week was filled with dress-up days and a variety of activities to build Tiger spirit leading up to the pep rally on Friday. During the pep rally, the cheerleaders led the crowd in cheers as well as organizing some friendly games between the boys and girls basketball teams. Door posters and floats were also on display and judged during the rally. That evening, Brashear hosted Keatsville for the homecoming games. This year's new homecoming king and queen, Colt Acton and Michaela Potter, were crowned along with Prince and Princess Connor Melendez and Abby Hartwig. The Brashear Lady Tigers hosted Keatsville Friday. Keatsville started strong and led 10-8 after one quarter, but Brashear rolled from that point on, taking a 25-17 lead by halftime and claiming a homecoming night win by a score of 53-31. Emily Mason had 19 points for Brashear, Avery Acton added 17, Alexa Higgins had 9, and Haley Lawrence and Hannah Reeves scored 4 points each. The Brashear boys also faced Keatsville Friday. With the early season loss of Colt Acton with an ACL injury and the absence of 4 players due to illness, Brashear was a little short-handed. Keatsville held Brashear scoreless in the first and jumped out to a 28-4 halftime lead on their way to a 57-13 win. Zane Sykes scored 6 points for Brashear, Jacob Blything had 5 points, and Quinn Allen scored 2 points. The Lady Tigers kicked off the Brashear tournament with a game against Higbee. Brashear was holding their own against a tough Higbee press until Avery Acton went down with an injury that left Brashear playing with 4 players the rest of the game. Pressing 5-on-4, Higbee took a 54-25 lead at halftime and went on to win 75-36. Alexa Higgins scored 17 points for Brashear, Hannah Reeves had 10, and Haley Lawrence scored 9 points. The boys kicked off their Brashear tournament play with a matchup with Putnam County. Brashear couldn't move the ball early against a tough Putnam press and fell behind 51-13 at halftime. Although Putnam's scoring rate slowed during the second half, Brashear couldn't get many shots to fall, and the Tigers fell by a score of 77-21. Jacob Blything scored 10 points for Brashear, Colton Sayre had 5, Ty Gottman had 4, and Zane Sykes scored 2 points. Lady Tigers played their second game of the Brashear tournament against Marion County. Just like the night before, Brashear ended up playing with 4 players due to injuries. Brashear showed some fight early and only trailed 11-7 after one quarter, but were down 30-12 at halftime. Marion County continued to extend their lead in the second half and pulled away for a 56-27 win. Hannah Reeves scored 12 points for Brashear, Alexa Higgins had 8, Haley Lawrence had 5, and Sadie Potter scored 2 points. The Brashear boys faced Higbee in their second round game of the Brashear tournament Wednesday night. Higbee applied a full court press early on and took a 10-point lead after one quarter. Brashear rallied to close the gap to 4 points midway through the second, but then faded to trail 42-27 at halftime. Brashear had a 15-point third quarter, but still couldn't close the gap, and Higbee went on to win 73-47. Colton Sayre had 16 points for Brashear, Jacob Blything added 11, Zane Sykes had 8, Ty Gottman had 6, Hayden Zentz had 4, and Tristan Morrison had 2 points.